So we still got fog covering the blade of the upper mountain. We summited, came down, spent the night up there. It was pretty spectacular. Now, Chris, 2 consecutive Saturday nights in a row, right? Or no, well, close to the same. I guess it was Friday night last week. We spent the night on Little Bear, we climbed it. Then we spent the night up here on Capitol, we climbed it. In your opinion, given the conditions of both, what one was harder?
Oh man, these 2 peaks were just similar and yet very different. Capitol, the distance is the killer on this one. Of course, a knife edge is challenging, and if you fall, you die, but I think if you've got some skill and confidence, you get across that just fine. Little Bear, it's the rock fall, and that's something you just don't have control over.
And it's interesting that on both peaks we had to deal with kind of fall-like conditions with waterfalls and water and frost and frozen conditions up here. So with both of them, they were a lot harder than they usually are in the summertime.
This is a classic kind of, like I said earlier, we're teeter-tottering between kind of the monsoon and these cold fronts that are moving in. And so when you see this kind of a setup in the morning, it's the atmosphere. It's still getting some monsoon moisture from the south, but then you mix that with colder air, you drop the ceiling level, which is the cloud cover, and this is what you get in the morning sometimes. It's very possible that by this afternoon, all this burns off, and if you look off to the east, there's even more sunshine out there. That's what we should have here.
Yeah, and then of course the snowfall that came in, so you can expect basically from here on out, maybe a thunderstorm that's thunder and lightning initially, and then it's turning into snow and more of a stable atmosphere with snowfall.
Absolutely. I mean, right now the freezing level is permanently fixed at 12,000 feet. So it doesn't really matter whether it's a thunderstorm or a cold front that moves in. It's going to snow up here from here on out until we probably get to May, June, when we push that freezing level way up above the 14ers. But for now, it's locked in. It's going to snow from here on out up here.
Yeah. And hey, it's September 11th, 2011, 10 years, 10-year anniversary.
This is the climb for the troops up here today.
Pretty cool. Well, nice work.